Hey everybody, this is Stacy and it's Thursday and I'm going to be your new Thursday vlogger for the Weight Loss Diaries. This week's topic is sugar. What it does to you, what's the best sugar supplements is the biggest thing a lot of people want to know. Well, overall, we all know you cut sugar out of your diet, you're going to lose weight or it's going to be the best for you. It seems like when sugar's in your body, all you do is crave more and more sugar. Who doesn't? If you grab that one piece of candy corn, do you stop at one? No. You stop at a half. How many handfuls? You just keep looking for more and more. That's what it does to me. If I start off with sugar, if I don't have sugar during the day and I don't do anything like that, I'm good for the whole day. But if I start and I have one thing, it's like my day is shot. I don't feel like overly a binge, but I don't stay away. I'm easier to grab that granola bar or something that has sugar in it versus if I just haven't had any for the whole day. A big controversy is sugar supplements. What's good for you, what's not? There's a big controversy over that. My take is, most of the natural sweeteners, honey, maple syrup, sugar in the raw, things like that, are the better way to go. Or like they say, just have a teaspoon of normal sugar. It's only 15 calories if you really need it. Now that's for people who are just using like supplements, like if you want a little bit of dab in your green tea or just a little sprinkle on your oatmeal. You should go with more of the most natural sweeteners you can. All the other artificial sweeteners, actually all they do is make you crave it more. Most of the sweeteners are anywhere from 300 to 600 times sweeter than normal sugar. So when your body gets that dose of artificial sweetener, if anything, it's saying more. You'll crave it more than if you just have a normal teaspoon of white sugar. I don't know which one's in the house right now. Somebody brought it to my house for something, a big bag of this. It's Altern or something like this. So I use like a sprinkle or like a teaspoon in maybe my green tea or a little sprinkle on my oatmeal. Not much. I mean, I average probably less than a tablespoon of any type of sweetener, or even less, a day. I try to stay away. I don't use any of the artificial Sweet and Low's Equal, NutraSweet. I don't know. There's one like that because of their, this is pretty much just another chemical it's put in your body. And like I said earlier, it actually makes you crave more. Studies have been shown that you will gain weight using those type of sweeteners versus just using normal sugar. I did find if you are going to use a natural sweetener, or artificial sweetener, I'm sorry, stevia is probably the best one. Being it is from South America and it is a natural leaf off a shrub it's made out of, it has actually nutrients in it. So you are actually putting something into your body if you're going to use a artificial sweetener. They don't market it as an artificial sweetener, I read on here, because it has nutrients in it. Actually, they consider stevia a dietary supplement. It's kind of fun. It was just a little tidbit I thought was kind of odd and funny. So I think actually if I, need to get some more, I'll probably put some stevia in the house. I don't normally use sugar in daily cooking. If we make pancakes or, if I make my wheat bread and it calls for a tablespoon or something of sugar, that's where I use it. But I don't bake. I don't make cookies, cakes, and things like that. My girls do once in a while, so we do a little bit, but we try to really stay away from sweets, baking and stuff type of products, just in general. I try to put good healthy eating habits and things for my teenage girls because I don't want them to have to struggle with this controversy their whole life. I always limited any type of sodas and treats and stuff like that with my children so they don't have that sugar bug, and I think I've done a pretty good job. Bringing up sodas, my only probably vice is I do have a Diet Coke, a can, maybe once a day, once every other day, or once every couple, whatever. I feel you have to pick your battles and choose your battles. I don't smoke. I don't drink. Once in a blue moon, you have that little festive wedding or something, yes. I don't do drugs. I mean, if that's the worst I can do, yes, it has aspartame in it and it has a little bit of things, but You know, if you did your research, you could find something wrong with just about everything you eat, from your mercury in your tuna to whatever. You could find something. So, you know, I do have a Diet Coke. I do, you know, consume some aspartame. But I think overall, sugar in general should be limited in moderation. Sugar does affect me. I've noticed I'm getting older in the last few years, even in my weight loss journey. I've noticed more and more how if I lay off the sugars, sugar products, baked goods, you know, anything in that type of thing, anything that has the toast on the end, I feel much better. I don't feel sluggish. I don't feel, you know, bloated. I don't, it doesn't make me crave as much. So I personally try to stay away from it. That's about all I can say about sugar. I don't know. I personally try to stay away. I can't say I do it all the time. But if you're going to go for an artificial sweetener, I would go for stevia. I think that's what I do. If you look it up, it'll give you good information. Otherwise, you know, go the regular sugar in the raw route and honey and some of those type of sweeteners in general. Well, I think that's all for today. I'm looking forward to continuing and for the future topics with the weight loss diaries with these young ladies. You can also check me out at I don't know my www dot thing, but my username is Stacy3272. You can put my personal channel. I do check in there for my weight loss and stuff. And oh, weight loss. Actually, I'm doing, like I think I said in the beginning, I'm doing Weight Watchers. I've been doing points. I didn't go to my meeting this week because I'm legally blind, and so I have to find rides and things to my appointments. But I do weigh in here at home. So I think next Thursday I will maybe do a little bit more information about the program I'm on and do a check-in on my weight. You can also go to my personal channel too to hear anything. But I think on the diaries here, if I'm correct me right, these girls usually kind of check in sometimes on how their weight is doing in my weight loss journey. And being this is my first vlog and I really didn't know quite what we all need to do, I at least wanted to get the topic of the week in, and I will go from there and give out a little bit more of my personal information next week. Till then, thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your week.